be going through two different brands. So the first one is called the NUE, N-U-E. You can see the first one on your screen. And before I get started, I want to say both of these brands are 100% clean fragrance brands. Now, I know people know about clean beauty at this point. We know about clean skincare at this point. And if you're anything like me, clean beauty and skincare are important to you. Sustainability is important to you. I applaud you if that's the case. But we don't think about perfume, cologne, but it is so important to use clean, non-toxic fragrance. And I will tell you why. If you think about it, you are applying fragrance to your skin, it lingers there, you're inhaling it all day long, assuming it lasts all day long, which good ones do last quite a bit of time. And honestly, the cold hard truth is that most fragrances are toxic, like highly toxic. They use fillers. A lot of them have a lot of water. If you have perfume or cologne and one of the top ingredients is water or aqua, you're paying for water. Not only is that, you're paying for water, but you also are not being the most sustainable because it doesn't need to have water in it. It's kind of just a filler. But what's worse than that is when there are toxic chemicals in these fragrances that you are inhaling all day. These act as hormone disruptors, carcinogens, allergens, neurotoxins. Like, it's really not the best if you're not using clean fragrance. So yes, getting into the actual first scent we are talking about, it is called the Functional Fragrance by the NUE. So let me show you this adorable bottle. I love how it has this like molecular structure on it. So the NUE is backed by so much incredible science and data. It's a very, very cool company. And I'm going to be talking about the two fragrances they have. And other than fragrance, they also sell like supplements and things like that. Great question. This is 100 milliliter bottle, so it's a good size. It's hard to see in this lighting, but it's kind of like a translucent glass bottle, and it's like this really beautiful amber color that you can kind of see through in different lighting. You'd be able to. Actually, in the picture for my live, you can kind of see how the bottles are really beautiful and see-through. So in terms of how much of this I would use, the dosage is 2 spritz, and it's kind of like you can reapply throughout the day. But they do kind of call this a supplement, even though it is a fragrance. And that is because, I love that it's called functional fragrance because it literally is serving a function, and that is anti-stress. It promotes relaxation, and it makes so much sense. But the NUE has so much scientific data surrounding the cognitive system and the olfactory system. So like your sense of smell with your state of well-being. And it makes a lot of sense. I feel like people have heard things about like, just basic things like smell lavender for, to go to sleep. Like we know that there's something there, but the NUE has taken it to the next level in the fact that they literally put it in a bottle, all the things to really help you relax. And I actually have some stats on this product that I wanted to tell you because they're amazing. Also, I saw someone ask, what does it smell like? Which is a great point. We should probably touch on that too. So I will say it is earthy, herbal, and it's definitely musky, but not like overpoweringly musky. I know that I don't love super musky scents, and this isn't too musky. It still has like, it's a very complex scent. So even though it is, kind of earthy and does have that musk to it, it's definitely not overpowering. And I will say this definitely, as it sits on your skin, lightens up. So if you do try it at first, you're like, oh, that's musky. At first, that's what I thought. But as it sits, it's really calming, like immediately. And it kind of like lightens up as it sits on your skin. So the top ingredients and notes for the functional fragrance are green cardamom, iris, Palo Santo, and cilantro. It also does have like an herbal kind of scent to it. It smells really good, almost like herbally medicinal, if that makes sense. Again, not too strong, but like it honestly like makes me just like immediately want to close my eyes. Not like go to sleep, but just like very calm and relaxed. It makes so much sense, like I said, that a fragrance would be able to like affect you in this way, but it's amazing that they did this because most perfumes are full of toxic ingredients and aren't doing that when they have the ability to, if that makes sense. Spa-y, yeah, a little bit. Definitely gives that, like, it's definitely a high quality, like, luxurious scent. And as you can see on your screen, and this is true for everything I'm talking about in tonight's live, you get 15% off if you add to bag and purchase within this live or the 30 minutes after it ends. So I know that these are pricier fragrances for sure, but they are totally worth investing in because, again, these are companies that really care. They're functional. It's more than just about the scent, it's about your well being and how they can improve upon your life. And they literally do that. So to me, it's absolutely worth the investment in all of these that I'll be talking about, and amazing that you can get 15% off if you, again, add to bag and purchase now during the live or within the 30 minutes after we end tonight. And if you want to see the three fragrances I'll be talking about, you can click the little window button on the right side of your screen, and you can see all three of them there, all of the discounted prices, and you can add to bag from there too. So, where was I? Oh, I wanted to give you the stats on this. So, 96% of people felt instantly calmer after using the functional fragrance. So, I feel like this is amazing for, people who like go to work and have like a high stress job, to have this on hand, to spray it on you before you go, maybe even bring and reapply, or if you're in a really high stress situation to apply, it would be super helpful. But it also just smells good. So even if you're not a super stressed person or you don't, have anxiety, things like that, it still smells good. And it's like, why not be even calmer, more at ease? You know what I mean? And then 89% of people felt calmer, more composed, and less stressed with 30 minutes of use. So these are really good stats. You know what I mean? Like, very, very cool. So I love functional products that do more than just like the one basic thing you'd expect. And that is what I love about this company. So again, this is the first scent, the functional fragrance. This is one of the two fragrances that the Nuco sells, and I'm going to be talking about their second one too, which is also functional but has kind of an even added benefit that's really amazing. So let's move on to that one. Again, before I take this one off, you can see the 15% off. I cannot recommend this fragrance highly enough, guys. Add to bag. Ugh, it is truly to die for. Thank you for all the love, the avos, the fire. I appreciate you all so much. All right. The second fragrance